Hey, how do you do that? How do you play fast runs and then return back into the music? I used to really struggle with that because I was practicing alternate picking and hammer-ons and pull-offs, and I could do some things, right? I could do like loops and things I thought was really cool, but I wanted to put them in there. But when I was improvising solos, it was impossible for me to launch into a run like I just did and then return back into the music. Impossible. But then, I was inspired by two different guys here. On the one hand, in this style of music, or, close to it, I had Paul Gilbert, who was all into timing. He was so good at playing inside the timing all the time, so he could like, shape and create really cool licks in the moment. But things that really make sense rhythmically. And then this other guy who didn't make sense at all, because he was just launching into runs that were as fast as you can possibly play, or he could possibly play, and then returning back into the music again. And I saw that in the transcriptions of his solos. It was like this big bow, from one end of and all the way up here, several bars. It was just a lot of notes from here to there. And then it dawned on me that that's what I need to be able to practice. I need to practice starting a run here and ending it there. And then, don't be rhythmical in between. It's just as fast as you can go, because that's the whole point of the run, right? It's an expression like, right? Or, right? It doesn't matter if there's 32 or 18 or 17 notes in that run. It's just the expression of, right? A dramatic, like a lot of notes. And I came up with a way of practicing it, so I didn't have to rely on luck or chance in order for me to learn it. And that is what this video is about. I should say we have a new big program bundle out that's all about this neoclassical style, and it has so much cool stuff in it, so you really should go check it out. So if you're on YouTube, you want to go sign up for the free jam track with this lesson and the task for the lick or the run I'm going to show you in a second. So you can download it and follow along as we show you this, and you can use the jam track to practice this, because the jam track is crucial to doing this exercise that will teach you how to do fast runs. Even though, if all you can do is like, some legato, then you can use that now when you're improvising solos by doing this exercise. But this huge program, you can click the link below this video if you're watching it on guitarmastery.net, where you can also download the jam tracks and the tabs, right? So if you're on YouTube, go there right now, register, and we'll send you an email when there are new lessons, new free lessons in this program. Hope that makes sense. But, so let's look into what am I really doing here. I have this jam track that is segmented almost. So it's very easy for you to hear when the bar starts. So we go da, da, and then go, one, da, da, and then another bar, right? So it's not like a rhythm that just flows where you lose your place. And this is the exercise. You need to keep your place in the music as your fingers are playing the run. And that's the whole point of this exercise. So what I do is, instead of playing, like you would do normally, you would go like, if I'm playing slow, I'm playing within the music. I'm playing da ba da 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 da, right? But the second I launch into a run, it's completely outside everything. I'm not playing 16-note triplets or anything. This is just a spasm, right? Inside the rhythm again. Outside. Inside. Outside. What? So it's a back and forth between it. Now I'm pretty good at it, right? But there was a time where I could not do it. So here's the exercise. You start with something simple. First, you realize, what am I practicing? I'm not practicing a lick. I'm not practicing anything. Not scales, nothing. The thing I'm practicing is going in and out of the time signature or the time of the... So I'm practicing a fast run, for instance, and then it's my job to, in one bar, play just as fast as I can. Whatever you can, tapping, don't care. And then to return back into playing rhythmically. So we're going to take something very simple that you can totally play. So it frees up focus in your brain to focus on the challenge of going in and out like that, right? You don't want to play something complex that you have to spend, right? You have to use effort to make it happen. You want to play something so simple that you can really focus on what this exercise is about. So I'm just going to play... right? For 2 bars. Then I'm going to play just up and down, hammer-ons and pull-offs, 3 notes. And then improvise on these 3 notes, 12, 13, and 15. Or 16 right now. And then 15. This is time for the... you can also go... in time. Right? And then out of time, just play as fast as you can, whatever thing you can play as fast as you can. And then once you've done it for 2 bars, you can go down to do it for 1 bar, which makes it a little bit harder because you have to in time. And then and then right? And you can actually end the fast stuff at any point, just right before the 1. You can just end it and then just go right back into the music again. So you can just play something fast and then you go. And that might be out of time, that ending, but then the next note is just catched by the music. Let me just try and demonstrate that for you. So I should say first of all here that we're in the key of E, important information, E minor. And the first part of the track, you can use the E natural minor scale with the E minor arpeggio. And in the second part of the track, you can use the E flat diminished arpeggio, if you want to, and the E harmonic minor. Not going to go into the theory behind that. That's just how it is for now. So I'm just gonna play a run and end it whenever. Let me just do it. And here comes a run again. And I'm just gonna end it. And then the next thing I play is in time. Right? So it's the most amazing thing. If you're able to go back into the timing of things and go back and forth from playing as fast as you possibly can and then ending on whatever note you feel like, and then the next note you play after the run, after the ending note of the run is in time, then it's just absorbed by the ear as something natural, even though you're playing outside everything. So I really urge you to do this. And now you have a track that starts and stops. You have da 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 ba ba. That's 1 unit. Ba ba ba. And then go back and forth once you get clear on it. Let me just do it with 1 note, right? Let me just play rhythms on 1 note here. So I can go. That's just quarter notes, right? And then I'm just gonna do tremolo picking. And end it. And here we go. 1. Right? Right? And then in the beginning you can stay in the same place, keep it easy, don't focus on other things. You can do loops like this. right? That's easy to control. And then end, right? More complex loops. Then you can do more runs like that goes up and down as you get better at it. But it's important that you focus on the timing of the music in the beginning and don't lose it. Don't lose that exercise, because most people, they start an exercise like that and then gradually they go into the pattern of just playing whatever over a jam track. Don't fall into that trap. Practice with this jam track, going in and out of the timing of the music. Just play as fast as you can, end the run on a cool note, whatever note that is. Right? And then from there, the next note you play will be in time. Go back and forth like that and keep focusing on it. Don't fall prey to the trap of just playing whatever, because it's fun, right? It's totally fun to get the skill of being able to go back and forth like that. And now let me show you a simple lick here, a simple run that is a mixture between alternate picking and legato that will ease up your alternate picking challenge and give you that break. And it sounds like this, or something like this. Right? Oh, sorry. Now we can do it with the bridge pickup, or neck pickup. Right? Don't we love that sound? And what I do is I mix the two together. So let's just look at it. It's a really cool run if you want to mix the two techniques and just ease up your alternate picking challenge a little bit so you can make it happen. So let's look into it. So a very effective run here that consists both of hammer-ons and pull-offs and alternate picking. So if you're into alternate picking but you haven't quite mastered the technique yet, this will be really beneficial. What I do is I slide up, I just move my hand up the string here and I pick the string at some point, so it's already moving my hand as I slide. Slide up to the 15th fret and then pull off down to the 14th and down to the 12th. We're in the key of E minor here and I'm playing the E harmonic minor scale. So pull off from the 15th to the 14th and then down to the 12th. And then I hit the 16th fret. And then let me see what I do. Then I pick the 16th fret with an upstroke, downstroke in the 13th, and upstroke in the 12th. And then I go right back to the 16th fret following the note. So I go up, down, up, 16, 13, 12, 13, 16. But then I pull off down to the 13th again, and then down to the 12th. So it sounds like this. The pull-offs are very important. Then I do the same thing exactly on the G string. Only I do it in the 14th, 12th, and 11th fret. Remember the picking, up, down, up, pull off, pull off. Then I go down to the D string and do the same things in the 14th, 13th, and 10th fret. Up, down, up, pull off, pull off. Then I do 14, 12, and 10. Up, down, up, pull off, pull off. Let me see. Then I do 14, 12, and 11th on the low E string. Again. And then I can slide my first finger down to the 8th fret and then down to the 7th if I want to. So with a little distortion, a little faster. Has that nice combination of pick strokes and fluent notes. And you can combine it with some palm muting on the lower strings to have those pick strokes sound extra electric. Let me just play it for you semi-fast so you can get the melody of it with a little bit of distortion. remember to practice it in different 6-note shapes and across the strings here.